Hey Caners Worldwide, today I am covering the top 8 questions that you are asking regarding the upcoming 2020, February 6th through the 8th here in Miami, the Combat Cane Spinning Immersion. And thank you so much for your interest, and we're excited. Congratulations to those of you who are already on board. It's always great hopping on the phone and talking to you. I'm glad that we were able to facilitate that for you, but there's still some of you who are sitting on the fence asking questions, and I think this is a very efficient way to do it because there are others there who may have questions, but you've just been real busy, haven't been able to reach out. Maybe this is one of them. Either way, even if you know after watching this that you want to do it, your questions have been answered, we want you to call us. We're not going to send out an enrollment link without having a conversation because we want to make sure that there's a good fit, and we want to answer also any questions that you might have that we're not covering here. But these, my staff has compiled the top 8. I'm reading them right off of the screen here. The first one is, what am I going to get out of it? And that all depends on who you are. So who is this a good fit for is number 6. So I'll cover number 1 and 6 in one shot. It's a good fit, and what you're going to get out of it depends. So if there's two main groups, those of you that are already in the capacity of passing it on as instructors, or you want to become professional instructors, you want the professional credentials, you want it directly from the source, from the guys who pioneered this thing. And it's not just a skill set for you. You want to learn how to pass it on, you want to have a structured program so that every time you go to teach something, there's a lesson plan and you know exactly what to do. It saves you a ton of time in doing that. You want our support, and you want to learn how, very important, how to connect with your audience, whatever capacity it is that you're serving, right? Who does it attract? Who is this for? Well, obviously it's for cane instructors, but self-defense instructors, martial arts instructors who have zero background with the cane, that's fine. You can be a fitness instructor, you're a movement instructor, maybe you're a physical therapist as well. You are into functional aging. Cane spinning there is a place in each one of those platforms. So all those are good. The other individual who's coming in is those of you who want it for yourself. So you've always wanted to do this, unique opportunity to go out there and do it with these guys, learn it firsthand in a small private group. I want to do that. Why might you want to do that? Well, maybe you're coming for the self-defense, for the fitness, for it's brain food, and you want to stave off cognitive decline. Maybe you want weight loss. Maybe you just love the fact that it is fun and it's cool. And those two never go out of style, regardless of who you are. And so you have an opportunity to do it, and you're going to make an investment in yourself, because if you don't do it now, when are you going to do it, and who's going to do it for you? And you don't want to pass this up. So now, very specifically, what is it that you are going to get out of this? And you're going to get the 3-day immersion training in a small group, and the way that we do it is a ratio of 1 master instructor with 6 caners. That is how we know that we impart the skill set best and you retain it best. By the way, if you've never been to one of our immersion trainings, it is totally not formal. It's a very relaxed atmosphere, because you learn best in a relaxed atmosphere where you're having a good time, you're laughing, and you're enjoying it. We know this, and we know how to do that. You're going to have 12-month access to the Cane Self-Defense University. So for the next 12 months, no need to invest in any other course. That includes the courses that are forthcoming in the next 12 months. You have your 12-month membership in the Combat Cane Spinning Society. So that is the organization that oversees everything with our style of cane spinning. All your ranks, your certificates, your membership shirt, your rank patches, which are really cool, especially to put them on a biker's vest. I really like that. Your rank bands, all your templates, all your presentations, everything that you need to start offering in your community, or if it's for yourself, we're taking you by the hand to maximize your experience, right? So that's what you're getting out of it. The other question is, how much is it? And right now we're down to single digits. It's $19.97 all inclusive for your next 12 months. $19.97 alone is the value of getting the training. Everything else is just to support you, that we're throwing in there, all those bonuses and everything else that we're doing there. So you're probably like me. I don't have a problem investing in anything that is either for myself, either to move something like my business, allow me to serve an audience in a better capacity, which is why some of you are coming in, The others are doing it because it's an investment in yourself. And again, only you can answer whether you're worth it. What is it worth to you to learn an activity that you've always wanted to do? Time is passing. You want to learn this. Maybe you want to learn an activity because you know you'll stick with it and it'll help you lose weight. What's the value of that? What is the value of being able to protect yourself, defend yourself, you and your family? Those are things that are priceless. And so that's the perspective. If all you ever do for the rest of your life, either for your business or for yourself, is make this investment, then you pretty much are getting this at a bargain. That's our perspective of it. Everybody's different, but that's what we're looking at here. Now, what is the agenda? And the agenda is, this is 3 days and they're half days, and that's done by design because you're in sunny Florida and we don't want to overwhelm anyone. There's no need for that. That's not how you learn this best. So fatigue is not part of of this. We're going to start this off on Thursday morning from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. and we're going to start this off with an introduction, defining what this is, bringing clarity to that topic, and giving demonstrations of things that you may not have seen. Things like solo, a cane play, a cane dueling with the pads. Most people are not familiar with this aspect of spinning, and really get a feel for that. And we're going to present the scientific evidence behind it so that you know it, not just for yourself, but how it is that this works with the brain. Why does it we call it brain food, and how you can communicate this to your functional aging market, which is the fastest growing market, by the way. We're going to teach you the complete apprentice curriculum. This is you in a leader capacity. You're going to have the drills for skills and how to teach that first level. That happens on day 1. Day 2 starts off at 9 a.m. and that's from 9 to 12, and we're going to kick that off. This is now focusing on the instructor level, and you're going to learn the alphabet, and the alphabet is based on a 6-form system. And you'll be able to meet, for instance, Master Keith Melton is going to be there, and he does not start any session where he just doesn't start off with those 6 forms with the alphabet. Can you learn how to spin without the alphabet? You could, but it's so much easier and so much more effective if you do know the alphabet, because then you can create your own compositions with it moving forward. You're going to get the complete advanced instructor. So these are the skill sets like head loops and waist loops and shoulder catches, and really focusing on the footwork, which is what gives it the flavor, the aesthetic appeal that differentiates it from just an I or a T pattern. So we're going to be playing a lot like that, because it is a lot like dancing. We're going to give you the drills for skills and how to teach it. Day number 3, now we're going to move into mastery, the complete master curriculum. And boy, that's fun. That takes it to another level, because now you have 2 canes. This is where everybody wants to get to. How do you do those 2 canes? People want to just jump in and do it, but you'll see that there's a method, and there are tools that make it easier. You just don't pick up 2 canes. You're going to go through a lot of frustration. We're going to clean up a lot of what you're currently doing and show you the drills and skills to focus on, because you can probably eliminate 80% of what you're doing. Make for shorter, more enjoyable sessions, and really get the most out of it. So you're going to participate in the dance with the masters. The dances, all the cane play, actually do it in a meet, see what that's like, how to pick the music, how to create the community, how to create this this environment so that you're creating lifelong caners. And then we're going to have a question and answer with all the master instructors. So tremendous value. By the way, some of the most productive happens during the downtime. So after and before and in between the conversations that you're having, those are invaluable. The photo opportunities that you get, you're making memories there for a lifetime. We are going to have a graduation dinner. You don't have to go to the dinner. It's optional. Everybody pays their ways in terms of food and drink. If we're at a table, I usually buy appetizers for the table. But we are going to award all your certificates, your rank patches, and then we're going to have that outing, which is truly enjoyable. I love doing that. So it's kind of like a grad night dinner outing. We ask you to wear your shirts because it makes for great photos that night. So So we're excited about that. There is going to be a pro shop throughout, so we're going to be introducing spinners, hybrid spinners. You will have first crack at these. There'll be specialty items that'll be surprises and autographed, and it all has to do with the cast of characters that are going to be there as well. So that's exciting. Let's see what else we got in here. Where's it going to take place? Well, we're in Florida, and right now the accommodations, it looks like the Courtyard Marriott, and if it gets bigger, because we're going to have to close it out at some point depending on how big it gets. We are going to no more than 24. We may move it, but it's going to be in an area. For instance, this isn't in the Gables. The Gables is a very it's a very lively part of town, and so you'll have restaurants that are there. There's a lot of diversion in that area, or you can just choose to stay in your hotel. But it's one of the nicer parts of town here in Miami. Everybody familiar with the Gables here in Miami. Who is going to be there? Well, this is essentially, you're going to have our master instructors are going to be there. We know that, for instance, one of the pioneer of the cane, Grandmaster Mark Shuey, he has confirmed attendance. He's my good friend for 2 decades now, and we collaborated and worked. We're working together now closer than ever in ensuring the future of generations to come with the cane. Who's this a good fit for? Well, we've already answered that. And by the way, going back to that, think of, if I'm a caner, I want my documents signed by those guys. I want to have that Robaina and Shuey signature on mine, and I want the photo ops, and I want all that good stuff, just to say I was there. I don't know. I think there's something, always a historical aspect to that, especially the first one. I think so. What do the participants say? Just go to the website, and you can talk to them and see how enjoyable it is, and they'll tell you. You'll always hear amazing are some of the words. Incredible journey. They're surprised by just how low key. We're regular folks on this side of town. Just like you, we put our pants one leg at a time, but we want to make sure that you do have the skill set. How do you register? Give us a call. 800-289-8188. Vanessa will then send you the registration link. If you want to text, you can go ahead and do that. It's Caner, C-A-N-E-R 2020. You're going to text it to 305-745-7839. But I'm going to tell you that that's going to lead to a conversation on the phone, even if you know that you want to do this. One more thing, there is a split payment option, okay, that I didn't mention on the fee. You can split it up to 5 payments. We started doing that now in October. So there's a 5 payment. You can split in 2 payments, 3 payments, up to 5 payments. So that will also facilitate it for people. But again, this is going to sell out pretty quick. So if you're interested in that, you want to have a conversation, reach out. We are here to serve you. Thank you so much for watching Keep Caning, and I really hope that we can meet and cane together February 6th through the 8th here in Miami.